Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Angela.
Good evening, Barry Hub. As soon as we have everyone seated, we will get started. Well, good evening, officially. Welcome to the 2019 Harford Award. I am the President and CEO of your Harford County Chamber of Commerce, Angela Rose. Welcome. We are so happy to have you with us this evening. It's now my pleasure to welcome Toby Ziegler to play our national anthem and get our evening started. Please stand. Toby always does an amazing job. Thank you so much. I now have the pleasure to bring Betsy Campion to the stage, past chair of the Harford County Chamber and Harford Awards Selection Committee chairperson, to offer the invocation. So please stay standing.
Good evening, everyone. Good and gracious God, bless our gathering of the Harford County Chamber of Commerce. Bless this organization's efforts to support the business community with insight guided by understanding and wisdom. Bless the companies we honor tonight for their accomplishments and their unselfish support of our community. We ask that you bless the food we will share, and we thank you for the gifts you have given us in our business and personal lives. Allow us to grow closer as a group and nurture the bonds of community. Keep us mindful of the needs of others and help us share our friendship and support each other with joyful hearts. And as always, watch over the men and women of the armed forces who serve to protect our freedoms around the world. In your name we pray. Amen.
Okay, now you can be seated. Thank you, Betsy. Betsy has been instrumental in the Harford Award event over the years, and we are grateful for her continued support of our organization. Please enjoy your salads at this time. At this time, I welcome to the podium our Harford County Executive, County Executive Barry Glassman.
That was tricky. Good evening. It's good to see everyone. Bob Bloom told me to be very quick to get my welcoming remarks over early. He's anxious to interview for a new position I have since he's newly retired, and he wants to get done. I promised him we'd interview out back here and get it done. Now, I told him not to get too excited. The opening is the fact that my driver quit last week, so but he wants to be first on the list to begin to interview for that process. Now, I told him if that doesn't work out, we have a new internship program. It's not paid, but it's called a legacy intern, and that's really respect of your time here in Harford County and all your hard work. So I'm sure he'll get even with me, but I had the honor to attend his retirement ceremony, and I really, while I'm talking, I can't say enough for what he's done for the Harford County business community, but all of our organizations throughout the county. So, Bob, I want to wish you my best, and I know you're going to help us out for a number of years to come, so thank you very much. I'd also like to thank Angela Rose and the Harford County Chamber of Commerce for this outstanding event. This evening will also kick off the 12th annual Business Appreciation Week. We will be celebrating our businesses throughout the week. This week will honor business achievements and milestones for new companies and those that have been with us for generations. These companies have chosen to invest in Harford County's future and created a life for their families in our community. For anniversaries from 25 years to 150 years, we will recognize companies that have managed our personal health, sold us our first cars, supported the defense of our nation, assisted in opening our first bank accounts, and served some of the finest crab cakes this side of the Chesapeake Bay. Along with all of our local businesses, these companies serve our citizens, create jobs that lift up families and strengthen our community. We continue to lead the region in job growth, square footage built in all of Maryland. So I'm proud that Harford County is continuing to lead the way. Your businesses help make that possible, and we salute you tonight. So on behalf of Harford County government, we thank the Chamber, and we salute all the nominees and the winners tonight of the various categories. God bless you and enjoy your evening.
Thank you, County Executive, for all that you do to support the Harford County Chamber of Commerce. I now invite Kelly Comer, Dean of Integrated Business and Applied Technologies at Harford Community College, to the podium to say a few words as tonight's sponsor.
Thank you, Angela. I'm so happy to be here tonight as we honor the best and the brightest entrepreneurs in Harford County. As Angela said, I was the Dean of Integrated Business and Applied Technology, but we have recently reorganized to include community education as a part of that organization. As a part of the division of which I am a dean, we are thoroughly committed to workforce development. We offer credit and non-credit opportunities to help create the workers of today and tomorrow to support the economic growth of the businesses here in Harford County. We also provide customized training for businesses to help upskill their workforce that's fast and flexible with guaranteed results. And so we're very pleased today to be a part of this organization where we have such thriving entrepreneurs and we can help to support that. As you may know, the college has been working with business partners, many of whom are here tonight, as well as the county government, to explore how we can support the economic development of the southeastern region of this county. And as a result, we have a project that we have been launching that is Harford Community College at Edgewood. And we are phasing in opportunities for students in the community to take classes that will help increase their skills and their marketability in the workforce. As a part of that, we are presently offering credit and non-credit programs at Edgewood County Public Library. Those include cybersecurity certifications. They include credit courses that are general education that will apply to any major at the college. They include credit cybersecurity courses, trades courses in construction, as well as preparing people for ABE, GED, and English as a second language. We are exploring also how we can expand those opportunities and continuing to work with those of you in this room and other members of the business community and the government to help ensure that we can provide even more offerings to help the economic growth and the county to thrive. As we do this, we could not ever fulfill our mission as a community college without the business community. We are very honored to work with all of you to help to create a brighter and more prosperous opportunities here in the county. It's Harford Community College's pleasure to sponsor this event and my distinct privilege to be with you here tonight. Congratulations to all that you have accomplished, and congratulations to Angela and the Chamber for all of the support that you have for Harford County and its businesses.
She just told me her title is brand new, so I did not miss out. I now welcome Chanel Rhodes-Reed from Baltimore Gas and Electric Company to say a few words. Chanel, she's here, I saw her. Oh.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. My name is Chanel Rhodes-Reed, and I am the External Affairs Manager for BGE. I sit on the board, the executive board at the Chamber, and it has been a great experience for me because I have been able to really expand BGE's footprint in the community in Harford County. And I just wanted to let everyone know about some of the programs that we have. Right now, we do have a teacher's grant that's open. So are there any teachers in the room? Teachers? Yes. So we understand that teachers spend a lot of their own money when it comes to projects. So BGE have put together a grant where teachers can receive up to $500 for a STEM program. So if anyone is interested or know a teacher that could benefit from this grant, please refer them to the bge.com website. We are still accepting grants, and hopefully we'll get enough grants in because the money is sitting there, and unfortunately, a lot of times it just sit there and not enough applicants apply for the grant. So when you have an opportunity, please spread that word, and thank you.
So what Chanel was saying so eloquently that I'm just going to put it out there is if you know a teacher, have them apply for that grant because it's free money and it just sits there and we can give that away. Also, BG&E has a community council for Harford and Cecil counties, and Chanel is always looking for business owners to participate, so you can either see myself or Chanel to be included in that group. So thank you, BG&E. In addition to the county executive, let us recognize other dignitaries celebrating with us this evening. Please hold your applause until the conclusion of names. Carol Keipel, representing Congressman Andy Harris. Bridget Peters, representing the Maryland Department of Commerce. Billy Boniface, Harford County Director of Administration. City of Aberdeen Mayor, Patrick McGrady. Town of Bel Air Commissioner, Phil Einhorn. Harford County Council President, Pat Vincenti. Harford County Councilman Tony Giorgiadano. Harford County Councilman Chad Trodes. Pam Ruff, Executive Director of the Maryland Economic Development Association. City of Havre de Grace, Director of Administration, Patrick Seibel. Past Harford County President and CEO, Bill Sakuro. Thank you all for joining us this evening. I also want to recognize the 2019-2020 Harford County Board of Directors and past chairs in attendance with us this evening. The current Board of Directors are listed in your program. As I call their names, please stand to be recognized and hold your applause until the conclusion of names. Current Board, Lee Tayson, Liberty Mutual Insurance. Brianne Baccaro-Norris, Wyrick Cronin and Sora. Mary Hassler, Harford County Public Library. Robin Luxon, University of Maryland Upper Chesapeake Health. Jack Schammel, Leading Logic. Chris Stone, eMoxie. Chad Arrington, the Kelly Group. Marianne Bogarty, Harford Bank. Denise Drager, Harford Community College. Josh Nelson, Chesapeake Environmental Management. Len Parrish, Harford County Office of Community and Economic Development. Mike Ray, Service Engineering. Chanel Rhodes-Reed, Baltimore Gas and Electric. Monica Worrell, APG FCU. And past chairs, Betsy Campion, Campion Insurance. Beetle Smith, Mackenzie Commercial Real Estate. Chuck Jacobs, Harford Bank. And Chuck is retiring in December, so I want to thank him for 43 years to our community. Thank you, Chuck. Phil Logan, Chesapeake Bank. Robin Summer, our photographer this evening, Mid-Atlantic Photographic, LLC. Thank you. Paul Balsamo, Stewart Letters and Ruth. Jay Ellenby, Safe Harbors Business Travel. And immediate past chair and current board member, Debbie Williams, APG FCU. Thank you for your continued support. All right, so I know he thinks I forgot him, but I would never forget him. Rest assured, Bob Bloom, you are unforgettable. Bob Bloom, please stand up. Bob Bloom is a long-standing Harford County Chamber board member. He currently sits on our executive committee and has served as a past chair. Bob recently retired, as you heard, after 30 years at WXCY 103.7. After 30 years. He looks good for 32, doesn't he? Tonight, in addition to Bob's chamber board servitude, he is serving as our Master of Ceremonies. And as evidenced by his chamber commitment, Bob is not truly retired. In fact, tonight is Bob's first official event as the Visit Harford Ambassador. There is not a more perfect person. There is not a more perfect person to serve as our Harford County Ambassador. So thank you for everything that you do, Bob.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Before dinner service, I know Mary Ann Bogarty was very instrumental and helpful in selling raffle tickets, but we are selling raffle tickets tonight for a basket of cheer that will directly benefit our scholarship program. So if you're unfamiliar, the Chamber Education Foundation, which is a 501c3, offers scholarships every year in several different categories. So we are raising funds with that. Please see one of the Chamber team to purchase your raffle tickets and hopefully win a basket of cheer. I'd now like to take a moment of silence for Elijah Cummings, who served 14 years in the House of Delegates and represented 7th Congressional District since 1996, serving 12 terms. As we all know, he passed away this morning, so please let's observe a moment of silence. Thank you. It is now time for dinner. Enjoy.
We're ready. Good evening. Yes, don't applaud. I haven't done anything yet. As soon as the county exec takes his seat, we can get started. I think that's him back there loading up on coffee. See how he is? Well, I think as you heard from all my fans, thank you, Mr. County Exec. I'm Bob Bloom, and for the first time, I'm currently doing some work for our good friends at Visit Harford. Greg Pizzuto. There he is, right there. So interesting, Greg came up with this brilliant idea to name me the Visit Harford Ambassador, which means I go around and talk a lot about Harford County and why you should visit Harford County, which is something I've been doing for a long time. So, well, two things I discovered about being an ambassador, because I've never been one. One is when you meet an ambassador, you're to address him as Your Excellency. Greg, thank you. The other thing is, and I don't think Barry has one of these. Greg got me this. I'm going to wear this everywhere I go. The official sash, you know, I'm like Miss America. The other thing I learned is that ambassador outranks county exec. But that will not affect our friendship. The only thing it'll affect is you have to pay from now on when we go to eat. Because I'm on a fixed income now. But I'm honored once again to serve as the Harford Award Master of Ceremonies. The Harford County Chamber of Commerce prides itself on helping its members create a vibrant economy across all sectors in our great county. Tonight marks the 27th Harford Award event. That's 27 years of celebrating businesses and organizations who positively impact our community through their commitment and their investment in Harford County. Each Harford Award recipient invests in our quality of life through their business practices and community fellowship. In your program, you will find a complete list of the previous Harford Award recipients. Several past recipients are not only here with us this evening, but have also sponsored the event tonight. As I call the past Harford Award recipient sponsors, please stand to be recognized. And if everyone would hold their applause till the end, I appreciate it. A Bright Idea, Advanced Eye Care, Beacon Staffing Alternatives, Bel Air Downtown Alliance, Ecotone, Freedom Federal Credit Union, Frederick Ward and Associates, Harford Mutual Insurance Company, It's Payday, Jack Small Engines, Laurel Bush Family Dentistry, Safe Harbors Business Travel, Vagabond Sandwich Company, Visit Harford, and will the other past Harford Award recipients stand as well to be recognized so we can thank you for being a shining star in Harford County. Thank you. Thank you, appreciate it. The Night Stars Come Out is the recurring theme of this year's Harford Award celebration. Each year, the Harford Award Selection Committee determines the deserving recipients. This is not an easy task as the competition is always fierce. We have a truly amazing business community. To be a shining star, a business must be responsive to its clients' changing needs. It must incorporate innovation to stay ahead of the competition and look to the future in order to make decisions that will continue to keep it shining in the years ahead. Our recipients understand that it isn't only profits that make companies successful. It's serving the needs of the customer, adapting to the new technology, and providing leadership to their workforce so that everyone is contributing to the success of the organization. In addition, these 7 recipients also contribute to the surrounding community with their time, their talent, their energy, and their money. Tonight's recipients achieve success in all of these areas, and that is why they have been chosen to receive a 2019 Harford Award. A Harford Award recipient must meet the following criteria: business growth, increased employment, service to the community, unique and creative business strategies, technology innovation, support of public and private education, and working to enhance Harford County's business climate. Each of tonight's award recipients shine brightly in these criteria, and we're pleased to share their stories with you tonight. The recipients tonight will receive their awards along with proclamations from Senator Andy Harris, Maryland Department of Commerce, Harford County Administration, and the Harford County Council. So at this time, I'd like to welcome Len Parrish, Director of Harford County Community and Economic Development, and Angela Rose, President and CEO of the Harford County Chamber of Commerce, to the stage this evening to help congratulate tonight's Harford Award recipients. Yeah, it's making Barry jealous.
I was gonna say I had to fix it. It was driving me crazy. Okay.
You see that, Greg? You got the wrong size. All right, we're ready to go. The 2019 Harford Award in the nonprofit category is Healthy Harford, Healthy Cecil. Healthy Harford, Healthy Cecil was founded in 1993 by University of Maryland, Upper Chesapeake Health, the Harford County Health Department, and Harford County government. HHHC, it's easier to say that way, is committed to improving the lives and health of Harford and Cecil County residents. The video talks about Healthy Harford, Healthy Cecil's vision and impact. Please watch the screens.
Healthy Harford, Healthy Cecil, a nonprofit organization, was founded on the principles of community service with a clear vision.
Our vision is to make Harford and Cecil counties the healthiest communities in Maryland.
This is a huge undertaking with many programs to implement.
So we work with partners throughout both communities through built environment changes, policy changes, and also trying to get behavioral changes within the community. We don't do any programs ourselves, but we work with other agencies to make programs happen.
By partnering with schools, HHHC brings in the Days of Taste program to help children understand where food comes from and how to make healthy meals. There has been significant growth.
So we've grown by expanding two different programs. One is the Harford, actually it was called the Harford Crisis Center. It is now the Klein Family Harford Crisis Center due to the generosity of the Klein family to help get this started. Through that program, and also something called the WATCH program, which stands for Wellness Action Teams of Cecil and Harford County.
The programs have a far-reaching impact.
So I see the impact being that people finally realize that, first off, there's a place to go. It also works towards lessening the stigma of mental health. So not only are they saying, okay, finally I realize I have something that I need to address, but now here's a place to go. For the seniors, a lot of times the reason they don't access care is for, they don't really realize that there's an issue. They have mobility problems. It's just multifaceted, and having somebody come into their home, develop a personal relationship with them, and help them solve their problems is a huge impact. On the more general side, with Healthy Harford, Healthy Cecil, we chip away at some of those things that just need to be done. So for example, most people will say, I don't have time to exercise. We work to create a more bike and pedestrian friendly community so that you just move throughout your day. And so you're not necessarily exercising, you're just being more active. We work to create communities where people have access to healthier foods, where people understand how to treat their diseases or even create a healthier lifestyle through better nutrition. It's not this huge lifestyle shift, but it's this slow, incremental, everyday changes that lead to our ultimate goal of a healthier community.
There are things we might not know about HHHC.
So the thing that most people don't know about us, because we're not very visible, is that we work a lot behind the scenes. We work with state agencies, we work with politicians, we work with different entities within both of the communities to make things move in a direction that we think would be better for the health of the community. We work in getting policies to include health in a lot of their language. We work to just make health have what we call a seat at the table. That a lot of times people will do a study and they'll say, what's the economic impact? What's the traffic impact? But they don't say, what's the health impact? And we definitely want health to be a part of every conversation whenever somebody makes policy decisions. Because ultimately, if we don't have good health, everything else is rather secondary.
This Harford Award recognizes the value of Healthy Harford, Healthy Cecil in the community.
This Harford Award is wonderful because it really is a recognition, again, that health matters, that the business community is focusing not only on the wellness of their business, their economic wellness, but that they're also focusing on the wellness of their workforce, not only for productivity, but also a well workforce is a happy workforce. And a happy workforce is one that is productive and stays in the community and really makes the community a better place.
Accepting the award for Healthy Harford, Healthy Cecil tonight, Rod Kornrumpf.
I've been nominated. So thank you. On behalf of Healthy Harford, Rod Kornrumpf, I represent the Klein Family Harford Crisis Center. Patty and Lisa represent the watch teams that Barry so eloquently described as benefits to our community. Barry sends her condolences, if you will. She couldn't get back due to what she claims is civil unrest. She's not been able to get a flight out of Spain. You all make the call. But really, while we are thankful on behalf of Healthy Harford, we really are thankful on behalf of everybody that we serve, because that is why we're all here, and that is what we do each and every day. Thank you.
Now, unfortunately, Lyle Sheldon, president of University of Maryland Upper Chesapeake Health, couldn't be here this evening, but he did record a brief message for us. So if you could watch the screen one more time, please.
Good evening. I'm Lyle Sheldon, president and CEO of University of Maryland Upper Chesapeake Health, but also one of the founding members and president of the board of Healthy Harford, Healthy Cecil. Can't be there tonight, but I want to congratulate my colleagues with Healthy Harford for winning the not-for-profit award for the Harford Awards. Congratulations. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Lyle, wherever you are. Looked like it was in a bunker, didn't it? The 2019 Harford Award recipient in the retail category is Coffee Coffee. Mother-daughter owners, Betsy Detman. You can clap, that's okay. They work very hard. At least that's what Lee tells me. Mother-daughter owners Betsy Detman and Hillary Tayson are a true shining example of a successful business focused on local connections and relationships. Let's listen as Betsy and Hillary talk about the secrets of their success. Once again, please watch the screen.
In 1991, at the Bel Air Farmers Market, when Betsy Detman met Mary Romeo of Coffee Coffee, something started to brew.
Because I was a vendor at the Bel Air Farmers Market since 1991, and the owner of Coffee Coffee found my scones at the market, and that's where it all began. In 2014, we became the coffee and scone vendor, and now the whole family's involved. Hillary's husband is the brewer in the morning. The children come up and help place the scones in the baskets. My husband comes and helps put up the tents. We're all there on a Saturday morning.
The mother and daughter team purchased Coffee Coffee in 2007 and have doubled in size, both physically and in revenue. There are advantages to a close family operation.
The original store was very flowery, and it was the perfect kind of grandmom shop to come in, have a cup of tea, and shop for gifts. Our new cafe, our new space is millennials. It's designed for the millennials. It's all about the millennials. coming in and opening up their laptop. It's very different, and so it's perfectly changed from, you know, maybe my generation to Hillary's generation. It works great.
Coffee Coffee is committed to using local vendors and farmers and supporting the community.
I think what sets us apart from Starbucks or any other chain coffee shop is that we really are committed to being a local coffee shop. We sell local. The coffee we use is from 4 different local roasters in the Baltimore area. We source a lot of our products locally. And then even deeper into the business, we use local food distributors and paper distributors, and our insurance agent is local. I mean, every aspect of our business focuses on staying part of the local community and connecting with other local businesses and having great partnerships there.
It's about relationships with the family, employees, customers, and the community.
Yes, I think we calculated our hundreds of over 200 employees since 2007, and we still stay in touch with so many of the employees over the years. Several of them have gone on to coffee businesses, various places.
Many of our former employees are customers now in the store.
So they come back.
They come in with their families, and it's great.
Lessons learned from a family business.
I think one of the first things that happened with us is we had a wonderful relationship with our banker. She was right down on the corner, and she just helped make things so much, easier than it would have to be. So I think it's your relationship building with your banker, with your landlord, with your insurance agent, with your other business services. You need a lot of people to make it work. And then you also need to realize that it's always going to take more capital than you think it is, because you're going to walk in and the refrigerator's going to break down one day, and you're just going to have to fix it and before you go on.
And I also think that going into starting a small business, you have to realize that it's going to be a family business. Whether you think just one person in your family is starting this business, everybody's going to become a part of it, and everyone's going to have to contribute time and energy to making the business successful.
And winning a Harford Award?
It's such an honor. It's wonderful after all these years, and it's such a big honor. We love all our customers, and we feel so connected to the community and to the chamber. It's great.
Yeah, it's wonderful to be recognized for all the work that we do in the community.
Coffee Coffee donates to all local schools, churches, and local nonprofits upon request. They and their employees also volunteer with Days of Taste, teaching young children where food comes from and how to turn basic ingredients into delicious meals. They also address environmental concerns with many sustainable practices with composting and recycling, building a reputation as a green business.
Harford County is such a small town community, and everybody seems to know each other, and I think that's part of what makes small businesses thrive in Harford County, all the connections that we make.
People are interested to stay in touch with each other, if you went to school together, later on you're in business together and you're networking together. It's almost like an extended family.
Accepting the 2019 Harford Award are Coffee Coffee owners and mother-daughter dynamo, Betsy and Hillary.
Thank you, Len and Angela.
We are honored that Coffee Coffee is the 2019 Harford Award recipient for the retail category. We would like to thank Angela and her team at the Chamber that works so hard for all of our businesses. In 2007, we took over Coffee Coffee, a beloved 14-year-old shop with the mission of maintaining the devoted customer base, growing the business, and increasingly sourcing local retail products. With the expansion and growth of our bakery and lunch offerings, we strive to bring that dynamic to our food sourcing as well. We are delighted to say that customer response has been excellent, and we acknowledge our customers as the people who make it all possible through their recognition and support of a small, locally based, family-owned and operated business.
Over the years, I've been told countless times that I am the luckiest person to own a quaint neighborhood cafe and gift shop and to have my daughter running the business with me. I couldn't agree more. A tough day brightens up the minute I see Hillary walk through the door. Better yet, if she has one of my granddaughters in tow. Interestingly enough, 12 years ago, I was the one juggling my schedule to accommodate my youngest daughter's school schedule, while Hillary was the rock who kept the store moving. Fast forward to today, Hillary's daily routine is dictated by her two young daughters, and I take care of running the day-to-day business, while Hillary manages all the marketing and social media, sometimes while waiting in line at the school pickup or dance class at the gym. My other two daughters live out of state, but stay engaged in the family business, contributing to our guiding principles while throwing in recipe ideas and reporting on trends in coffee cafe cultures in the areas where they live, notably Burlington, Vermont, and Brooklyn, New York. Of course, we can't go without thanking our husbands and their continuous support in all they do for us. Putting together an energetic, engaged, and knowledgeable staff that shares our philosophy and commitment to our mission is critical. We are proud of all the young adults that work for us and thank them for all their hard work. Again, thank you all for this recognition. We value our association with the Chamber and look forward to pouring your next coffee for you. Thank you.
The 2019 Harford Award R&D Technology Systems. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed a line. No wonder you didn't know what I was talking about. Pat, why didn't you tell me I missed a line? I never knew what you were talking about. You got to tighten up, Bob. That was worse than what you said. The 2019 Harford Award R&D Technology recipient is Bravura, Information Technology Systems. Bravura was founded in 2014 and has made a big impact to the county ever since. Bravura secured a $305 million Army contract that soon grew to $535 million. Let's listen as Bravura's founder, Claudine Adams, talks about how a non-engineer is doing business in an engineer's world and why giving back to the community is a vital component of her business model. Please watch the screens.
So I started with Xerox as a sales rep way back in the 80s and stayed there for 20 years and kind of worked my way through, and then finally became a general manager for one of their lines of businesses for their East Coast operations. That got me into the federal space and understanding acquisition and HR and operations and profit and loss. And so then I said, well, taking all that, I can branch out on my own and do my own thing. So at that time, especially in the industry, and I was doing some work in the intel agencies, it was common to be an independent contractor. So starting to be an independent contractor and then using that to build the business is really how I ended up in the engineering world, not being an engineer.
CEO of Bravura, Claudine Adams is the winner of the NMTC Visionary Award that celebrates volunteer efforts that help build a STEM-educated workforce and advance technology and innovation. What does the company name mean?
Bravura actually means bravery, and it is a variation of bravado. So it's actually a musical term. So if you do a complicated piece with bravado, you do it with ease and finesse. So I thought it was apropos for the business where we try to take on multiple types of challenges and hopefully do it with ease and finesse.
Harford County is a great place for her business.
Harford County has a lot to offer. I mean, I settled here a little bit ago, especially with the work that I do and the Aberdeen Proving Grounds being so close and being right there with the CCON Life Cycle Command headquarters. And it's just lively. There's a lot of things going on there, and I've settled in and kind of made it my home.
She belongs to and is a board member of the Harford County Educational Foundation and Harford Community College. Hiring local talent is important, and since 2014, her employee base has grown from a handful of folks to over 400.
Well, one of the things when you settle into any area is to try to assure that anything that you're doing benefits the people in the county that you're in. So I take that very seriously. I'm here and I'm being successful in my business, and it's very important that I give back. And one of the major ways that you can give back is to look at what the community needs, and certainly employing local talent is top of the list.
She is committed to mentoring females in this field.
So mentoring and the females in the STEM field is also very important to me, especially since I don't have an engineering background, but I ended up in the technology field, so I would like to encourage other young ladies to do so. There's still a very big shortage of females in this area, so encouraging them at a younger age is something that I wanted to take part of. So I actually have developed a scholarship, and each year I hand out from our company 4 substantial scholarships, $5,000 apiece, to worthy young ladies that are entering the STEM field.
Claudine Adams is personally invested in the community. Bravura has contributed to SARC and will have the library in their name due to significant contributions. Bravura is a top sponsor for HCEF's Tools for Schools kickoff. Recognition from the Harford Chamber has significance.
Well, I guess it's affirmation that I'm doing the right thing. And other people are noticing, which is nice. Obviously don't do it because I'm looking for the accolades, but it's certainly nice to know that people see it and they see that I'm making a difference, and they feel that it's important enough to them to recognize me for it.
Now, Claudine is unable to join us this evening, but she has a pretty good excuse. She's currently working on a project in Dubai. It's hard to get a flight out in Dubai sometimes. Accepting the award for Bravura Information Technology is Glenn McDonald.
So, good evening. This is Quinetta Perkins, our Facility Security Officer, and I'm Glenn McDonald. I'm Director of Contracts for the company. And I first want to say that with deep regrets, Ms. Adams could not be here today, and she really wanted to, and we wanted to press upon you that she was hoping she could be here, but she couldn't, for reasons beyond her control. That being said, I'd like to say that on behalf of Ms. Adams and everyone in the Bravura Association, Bravura organization, we are honored for this prestigious award, and We want you to know that we are extremely committed, not only to our organization, but to the community, and we will continue to demonstrate excellence, not just for our organization, but for the community as well. So thank you very much. Appreciate it very much.
The 2019 Harford Award recipient in the service category is Tar Heel Construction. Owner Joe Ayler has a lot to say about what it takes to be a successful service-oriented business. And watching the video, you'll see why Joe is the only person who can tell the Tar Heel story. So let's learn about Tar Heel Construction. Please watch the screen.
Who experiences 90 to 100% growth each year? Tar Heel Construction does. Formed in 2014 and starting with 100 satisfied customers, Tar Heel has now over 3,500 successfully completed projects, with 10 employees and 35 to 45 contractors in 7 service areas. How was this unique company and name thought up?
And to be perfectly honest, I was doing landscaping when I just got out of college, and had a buddy of mine, and we were just talking, and I was doing roofing temporarily on the side, and he kind of suggested the name, Tar Heel, and it's just it's a literal meaning. So the shingles are asphaltic, tar, step on a roof heel, Tar Heel. We wanted something different, so.
Joe Ayler, president and owner, balances quantity and quality.
Putting in a lot of hours, and answering your phone and following up and just good old-fashioned work, and being empathetic and understanding your customers' needs and understanding that you're dealing with somebody's home. It's their biggest investment. It's protecting their family and their home.
It's about relationships with customers and integrity, with the philosophy of integrity over profits always.
Are your customers happy first? Are you doing a quality job first? Are you cleaning up first? And then you can get paid. You can get, the payments and the revenue will come. The product's got to be there before you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yes, Joe, that does make sense. Joe sits on the foundation board of directors for the local BBB and makes many donations to local charitable organizations.
I think that if you want to have a successful business, a successful small to medium-sized business, you have to be invested in your local community. I think that proves stability. It proves that you're in it for the long term. And invest, whether it's buying real estate or charitable donations or getting involved with your community.
Joe is living the American dream, and this Harford Award has a special meaning.
I mean, it's flattering, and it means a lot, because to be self-made and to build something up from absolutely nothing. My father didn't start this business. I didn't buy this business from somebody else. I decided to start this business and base it off of a couple core business principles, and it means a lot. It's flattering. It's exciting, and it's reassuring that you can do this in America still.
That wasn't in the script at all. Accepting the award for Tar Heel Construction is the owner, Joe Ayler.
So I guess in front of 2 or 3 people, I'm a man of many words, but a couple hundred people, a few words. So yeah, you know, everything I wanted to say, I said in the video. We're just proud and humble to just to be here and just to be able to build a business in America like this from nothing is just, it means a lot, you know, and the core values of just showing up on time and just being accountable and just doing what you say you're going to do, you know, it goes a lot. So, you know, we love Harford County. We're proud to be here, to look amongst everybody that I respect and so many faces that are familiar. We're humble, you know, and we're proud of Harford County, and we're proud to, you know, provide, you know, roofing services to Harford County. So, you know, thank you. Thank you very much.
The 2019 Harford Award Hospitality Tourism recipient is Sunny Day Cafe. Sunny Day Cafe opened its doors in 2012 and has since seen significant sales growth year after year. In addition to the cafe, Sunny Day's catering business has expanded its market share, once only serving Harford County, now serving Pennsylvania, Delaware, and numerous Maryland counties. So let's learn more about Sunny Day Cafe's success. Please watch the screen.
Sunny Day Cafe opened its doors in 2012 and has won Business of the Year in 2016 from the town of Bel Air and Best of Harford for Caterer of the Year in 2018 in the Baltimore Sun, just to list a few. The name sets the stage for the experience.
I wanted something friendly, upbeat, fun, happy, and we knew it was going to be a cafe, so started throwing ideas around, and it just kind of popped up out of nowhere. So I said, I just want this to be a sunny, fun place for people to be. And I said, oh, sunny and cafe, oh, Sunny Day Cafe. And that's what it was. So, and then we just started incorporating the sun just around because it was Sunny Day Cafe. So, you know, I just thought it was a nice, bright, cheery name for a nice, bright, cheery place.
Sunny Day Cafe started with 8 employees and has grown to 35 employees, with up to 50 during peak season. There has been tremendous growth, and the employees play an important role.
We have a great staff. The staff works together. When they come in and they're hired, I look for somebody that's always smiling. If you're not smiling in an interview, you're not going to get a job. If you're not serious, if you're not paying attention, you're not going to have a job. So I focus on their attention to customer service.
The secret to success.
I wanted it to be a place where people could come, relax, enjoy a meal in a stress-free environment, be able to chit-chat with the servers if they wanted, or be able to sit back and relax and enjoy the conversation. So we wanted it to have a homey feel and it to be comfortable. And I feel if you provide that comfort level, people will be comfortable and want to come back and enjoy themselves. So we just decided to do the hominess with the mixed match coffee cups and with the casual atmosphere and the vibrant colors and having people our servers work together. So I think it's just nice being able to stop anybody as they're walking by if you need something and they can help you right away instead of having to hunt down your server.
If there is food left over from a catering event, the food is donated to local police forces, fire departments, and recovery homes. There is a commitment to the community.
We try to help every school and every organization that needs help because everybody does need help. Funding is just not there, and if we can do something to help, I feel it's my job to do that for the community because a strong community starts with everyone.
This Harford Award was a surprise.
I love on reviews that we get, people will mention that, you know, oh, we have a great staff, we have, it was a great meal, we really enjoyed ourselves, and that's what makes me happy, and that's what makes me get up every morning to come in and do the same thing again, day after day after day.
Accepting Sunny Day Cafe's Harford Award, Lori Orfanidis.
As you can see, I'm not a very great public speaker, but I'll do my best here and be quick. Good evening, and thank you to the Chamber of Commerce, not just for this honor, but for all that you do for the business community. And thank you to PJ Chambers, who everyone knows here is a wonderful guy in the county, for all his support, and he was wonderful to nominate me, and his support has been unmatched. I'm so honored to be here this evening with such a great, wonderful group of people. This really makes my heart happy. When the idea of opening my own restaurant first came to me, I did a lot of reflection. What would make me want to visit a restaurant and go back time and time again? I wanted a place that would be different and to stand out from the others. I wanted a place that would offer a positive vibe, a place that would be bright and sunny, hence the name Sunny Day Cafe. I spent a lot of my life working in the hospitality industry, and as a people pleaser, it's a joy to see guests loving what we do each and every day. I care deeply about each customer's experience, and I try really hard to instill that belief in our entire staff. Our little place is so successful because of our people. One of the luckiest days in my life was over 5 years ago when Benjamin Stoner walked into Sunny Day. I'm going to get emotional, I'm sorry, looking for a job. We were not hiring, but he was persistent. He kept following up. Thank you, Ben, for doing that, because Ben is one of the best things that has ever happened to Sunny Day. He's smart, kind, loyal, and hardworking. He's probably the second most recognized face at Sunny Day. He's a perfect employee, and he is now more than an employee, he is my family. And I love him. Ben, we love you. And then there's Yolanda. We absolutely could not do without Yolanda. Her English is limited, and my Spanish is horrible. But we communicate beautifully. Para mi significanza el mundo. She's a people pleaser, and she knows what it takes to make other people happy through her cooking. Yolanda comes to work every day with joy in her face, and she spreads that joy to other people around her. I do not know what I would do without her. Yolanda siempre estará en mi corazón. There are so many key players that have been instrumental to our success. There's never a dull moment with Frank as our grill master, Marisa helping to make all great things happen in the kitchen, and Nick working his magic on the floor like no one else can. And then there's my husband, Nick. He was raised with old school Greek notions of what women could and should do. But look at him. He has been an incredibly supportive partner, and we really complement each other. He's taught me so much about running a business, and I do the social interaction piece. He supports my decisions and ideas, even if he doesn't agree with them. Sagapo para poli ise iagapi dizoismo. Just so you know. It's critical for businesses to give back to this great community that we live in. We've been so fortunate to have partnered with so many outstanding organizations here in the county. The new owners of Sunny Day, John and Elias, are doing a great job continuing the Sunny Day tradition of friendly and outstanding hospitality. I know they share my commitment in community service. To my very good friends who have helped me throughout the years, you know how I feel about you, and I sincerely hope that I've expressed that enough to you, wonderful friends. When you receive an award for the work that you do, it's a wonderful, humbling feeling, but it's a time of reflection as well. I recognize all the events, the people, and the influences that have brought me to this lovely, lovely moment, and I am so honored. But it's the staff, my family, the people around me, and a strong work ethic that is the heart of success of Sunny Day Cafe. Thank you all so very much for this honor. Thank you.
Now I know Sunny Day brought a lot of people, so I
calm down. This isn't a rally. But thanks for coming. The 2019 Harford Award recipient in the manufacturing and distribution category is Spartan Surfaces. Screwed up again, Pat. Spartan Surfaces is a national company based right here in Harford County. Spartan's 66 Harford County-based employees account for over $4.5 million in salaries, which flows back into the local economy. Additionally, in the past 5 years, Spartan Surfaces has experienced over 125% growth in top-line revenues, while order volumes have increased over 200%. During that same time frame, let's learn about what makes Spartan Surfaces such a successful business. Please watch the screen.
Spartan Services started with a team of 3 in 2007. Today employs 110 and is still growing. Founder Kevin Jablon's national company is based in Harford County.
The beauty of us being a national company based in Harford County, for myself, is pretty incredible because I'm a Harford County person. So I've lived here my whole life, went to elementary school, middle school, high school in Harford County, went to Harford Community College. And for the opportunity to work for a company that's based in Harford County but has outreach everywhere in the country is pretty incredible. But the fact that Kevin has decided to keep his roots here in Harford County, meaning that we can spread our roots in Harford County, is really important.
It gets down to a core value.
We really thought we were going to come away with 3 to 4 core values of the company and of who we are. And after several hours of, again, bouncing things off, writing things down, looking at them, we determined that really we only have one core value, and it is we over me, because, you know, our people are our company. So that's the difference.
Over the past 3 years, Spartan Services and the Jablon family have given over $125,000 to charities, most locally. What truly drives the company's success is the people.
We're in a relationship business. So with that being said, the fact that our people lead us to success is truly what it is. We feel like we could really sell and market anything and it wouldn't matter. So the fact that that's the approach we take, our people are so important to us. By providing a good place to work, by providing a good atmosphere, a nice office, really clean space, that we get the most out of everybody, and everybody comes in willing to, put their all out for us every day that they come to work.
The Spartan Experience.
The Spartan Experience is it's a credo we put together. We got a bunch of us in a room one day a couple years ago, and we just started bouncing ideas off the wall about who we really are and what we really do and what we really stand for. And they're about being collaborative and being fun. We were really stuck on fun. We weren't getting rid of fun because we do like to have fun. But we want to be experts and seen as very reliable and trustworthy, and yet also fun to do business with.
Time and energy have been put into connecting employees and clients in their online world with a full-time videographer that documents company events and creates relevant content around products and projects. Continuing to invest in the future with environmental strides that include company standard hybrid vehicles that save over 42,000 gallons of gas per year. Kevin is the culture czar.
But the importance still always remains on that culture and making sure that we don't become corporate America, if you will, that we stay true to ourselves, because once we lose that, we feel like we'd really lose what we're all about.
What the Harford Award means to the Spartan Services team.
Well, it's super important for us winning the award. We've been in Harford County now almost the entire inception of our company, and purchasing a building in Harford County and making it our home and solidifying that we'll be here for a long time. It means a lot to get recognized for what we do here in Harford County.
A lot of our employees live in Harford County, myself included, and it's really good to get recognized from the community for what we do in the community.
Accepting Spartan Surfaces 2019 Manufacturing Distribution Harford Award is Adam Gable, CFO.
I won't drop this. Well, I found out I was going to have to give a speech when the first person gave their speech, so. But I want to thank the Chamber for the award, thank Harford County for the award. Kevin, sorry you couldn't be here. But it's certainly a big honor for us. Like the video said, we're headquartered in Harford County, most recently in downtown Bel Air, and continuing to invest in the community. Just bought another building on Main Street that we're going to do some work on. So we want to thank the community so much, the local government, the chamber, the alliance, and everybody in the room. Hopefully we can continue to have this success and continue to invest in the county. And go see Work Mode when you have a chance.
What is Work Mode?
We're starting a new co-working community in downtown Bel Air. So it'll be on Main Street 5 North. We're opening in probably around June or July of 2020. And Miss Creed over there is representing it. So feel free to grab her ear if you have a few minutes tonight. Thanks.
This year, the Harford County Chamber of Commerce decided to add a category. Along with the selection committee, the Harford County Chamber team determined a legacy category was the perfect addition. The legacy recipient would be a past Harford Award recipient who had received the award 10 or more years ago. A legacy recognition showing consistent and continual dedication to Harford County. It would highlight past accomplishments, sustaining our community's quality of life, in addition to celebrating new achievements. A legacy recipient was selected around the same time tragedy struck our county with the untimely death of Andy Klein. Aside from Andy being well known in the community for serving as president of the Klein family markets, Andy was well respected for his philanthropic contributions. Andy was a giving man of his time, expertise, and resources. In the wake of his death, he has been referred to as an icon, a pillar, a true community leader. Quite honestly, these words only begin to scratch the surface to describe Andy Klein. Andy Klein embodied the fabric of Harford County faith, family, and community, which is why the Legacy Award is being named in his honor. And it is my honor tonight to welcome Andy's daughter, Sarah, who's here with us tonight. Thank her for her family's unwavering support of our great county. Sarah, would you stand, please? Thank you. Sarah, to you and your family and your extended Klein's family, may you find comfort in knowing that your father's legacy lives on through his goodness and his kindness intertwined in every aspect of Harford County. The 2019 Legacy Harford Award recipient this year is the ARC Northern Chesapeake Region. The ARC Northern Chesapeake Region first received a Harford Award in 1993, Many things have changed over the years, including the name, and the growth the ARC is experiencing has a direct impact on the local community. The growth means that there will be more fully trained employees who diversify the workforce, more individuals living independently in Harford County, more enthusiastic volunteers engaging in their neighborhoods, and more children being provided a safe, supportive home. Let's listen and learn about what's happening at the ARC Northern Chesapeake region. Let's watch the screen.
The ARC Northern Chesapeake region has previously won a Harford Award and now the first Andrew Klein Legacy Award. What does the ARC do?
We support people with intellectual and developmental disabilities so that they can live, work, and thrive in the community, just like what we want for ourselves.
The various programs offer support on many levels to many people.
So our sensory room is for people who have sensory needs. So it can be for individuals we support. It can also be for team members if they just need to go and have a break. Then our therapy dog comes from Hero Dogs out of Maryland. And she came about a year ago, and she has had the most positive impact on our whole organization.
Family is the foundation.
Yes, so we have had a family support program for years, and it was no longer funded about 4 years ago. And so our organization decided to bring it back, and it supports families who have children from birth to the end of life. So we support people, like I said, across the arc of their life, and it helps not only families who have children with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Our staff in that program are so resourceful. They know the community resources. So it's open to any family to call, and then our job is to connect them with the appropriate resources in the community. So our largest part of growing has been around our employment services, so supported employment and discovery, and also our community living homes, which we have about 31 homes in the community, just like houses that we have, and people with disabilities live there to become independent, to go out into the community and do things. So really around community living and our employment, because people want jobs just like us.
The ARC has grown over the years, including the diverse employment base to the evolving range of services.
So we have grown. First of all, we're a $20 million organization. We have almost 400 team members we support. We support over probably 700 families in our community. And I think that is another important piece that people, when I tell people that, they're like, oh, I didn't know that.
Things have changed. What else we might not know about ARC NCR?
But things in our world, in the intellectual and disability, developmental disability world, have really changed for the better. Like, you know, that's how things get better with time. So I think when people go, oh, I know the ARC, they don't really know the ARC. So come and visit us and see what services we provide. Our name isn't even the same. And so we are no longer an acronym. We are the ARC Northern Chesapeake region. And the idea behind the name the ARC is because we support people across the arc of their life.
The impact of the Andrew Klein Legacy Award.
First, we feel very honored to have been chosen a second time. And to think that, you know, we've been around that long, right? To even be able to win a Legacy Award. So one is that we're really relevant. We try to, you know, be a big part of the community, to see where the community needs us. And then also, we couldn't do what we do without the support of the community. It's the combination of those things. So winning this just says that we could continue to be relevant and we're an important part of the community, and also for us to look back at how we can give back.
Accepting the very first Andy Klein Legacy Award is Sean Cross, CEO of the ARC Northern Chesapeake region.
get it together eventually.
So first of all, thank you to the Chamber, Angela, Sarah. When I think back to your dad has always been a part of our history, and he was somebody who was, always a piece of what we did. And also probably one of the first employers in the county, and still an active employer, the Klein ShopRite. So having that is a huge honor. So we miss your dad, and we appreciate this opportunity. First of all, I want to introduce Kathy Proctor. She is our Foundation Board President, and Brad Stover is our Governing Board President. And it's the board, it's the team members, and it's the businesses, and it's the community in Harford County that has truly made the ARC who it is today, because we could not do what we do without the support of the businesses, hiring people, sponsoring our events, and also community members being our neighbors and being a willing part of what we do. You all make a difference in the lives of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, and we thank you for that.
Thank you. Congratulations.
You get a box.
But wait, there's more.
Can we have one more round of applause for all of our 2019 Harford Awards recipients? I also want to take a minute to ask Eric Johnson and Diane Dayton to stand, be recognized for their creative and professional work producing the recipient videos. Thank you very much, wherever you are. Can't see anything. Oh, they're back there. Thank you. Additionally, Harford Cable Network has once again graciously agreed to air tonight's event in future months. So thank you, Harford Cable Network. Also, thanks to my buddy Bill and Robin for taking all my pictures tonight. I appreciate that. Thank you, Bill. Real quickly, and this isn't in the script, Angela, I'm sorry. Being the first ambassador to visit Harford, it's really easy because you all know, Harford has everything you'd want to come visit. And a lot of it is due to the people right in this room, because when people come to Harford County, whether they eat at your restaurant or whatever they're doing, you make them feel welcome. And our goal is to make Harford County a go-to destination. That's the idea. And when they come here, we want them to have a great experience. So thanks to all of you for doing that. And I don't want to miss any names, but I've gotten to know a lot of our elected officials over the years. And truly, if you go to other counties, it's not like this. And thanks to Barry and Billy and my friend Pat, who is the president of the council, for everything they do. They really are dedicated in trying to do the best they can. They may not always get the best press, but that's the way they're used to that. They wear like Teflon suits, they don't care. But thank you to our county exec and all the people that work in his administration. They do a great job, so thank you. And now to close us up, Angela Rose, the President, CEO of the Harford County Chamber, will offer her closing remarks.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. I have to grab my book because I
okay.
had a secret script you knew nothing about.
Oh, that wasn't in my script.
It wasn't. Oh my gosh, how did you know? You ruined the surprise. No. May I please have Greg Pizzuto to the stage to give you something? You have to go over here.
Oh, okay.
Put on your sash.
And put it on correctly this time.
Yes, thank you. It was driving me crazy. Go
I
help
wear
him
it
with
everywhere
that.
I go. Well, need some help, you know.
So in addition to Bob's Visit Harford sash, the Harford County Chamber of Commerce has solidified his excellency status with this crown. Oh, congrats, Bob. And just to show the entire audience how well you're embracing your new excellency title, Brian, can you roll this next video?
How do you address an ambassador? I've never met an ambassador. And you address an ambassador as Your Excellency. So I can't wait to tell our county exec, Barry Glassman, that Your Excellency is over county exec.
Oh, definitely.
Just saying.
Definitely.
Just
Well,
saying.
we're going to make sure he gets a clip of the show with no doubt.
Well, good, because he needs to know that I'm now one step up.
You Trump County executive.
I have.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I'll take him along on when I go out and I talk about Harford County. I'll be glad to take him.
And I think he'll take you up on that.
Oh, I'm sure he will. You know, he'll probably have me over for dinner a couple times a week.
That sounds like Barry to me.
Will you grab a picture of Bob in this crown and this sash? Get a picture.
That video, thanks to Harvard Cable Network, will air every night in November. But I said something good though, didn't I?
Thank you, Bob Bloom, for emceeing this evening.
You're welcome. Thank you, baby. Do I get to keep this?
Yes, that's yours.
Thanks.
He just said, do I get to keep this? Yes, that's yours. Visit Harford has a special place this evening because Visit Harford has sponsored the after party. So we have heard many years after year that you don't get to see and talk to everyone at the beginning because it's such a short time to get to mix and mingle. So thank you to Visit Harford who has sponsored the after party. I don't want to hear anybody say that they didn't see anybody else because now we have an after party. I want to recognize the town of Bel Air and the city of Aberdeen who both sponsored this evening. Annually, the town of Bel Air hosts its Bel Air Business of the Year and Archer Bull Awards. They're hosting that ceremony next week, and we can't wait to find out who wins those awards, and also thank the town of Bel Air for being such a great partner. So thank you to the town of Bel Air. And I want to congratulate the city of Aberdeen on the flurry of economic activity happening within the city limits. Please visit the city of Aberdeen's website to sign up for the Aberdeen Advocate, their weekly newsletter. Stay informed with all the good things happening. And as Phyllis and I talked about tonight, Aberdeen is a city on the move. So thank you for sponsoring this evening. And I need to thank all of this evening's sponsors. And I want to start with the Office of Community and Economic Development for Harford County, Harford Community College, Baltimore Gas and Electric, Venture Access. They sponsored the beer and wine, so thank you to Venture Access. Visit Harford, Harford Mutual Insurance Company, the town of Bel Air, the city of Aberdeen, the ARC Northern Chesapeake Region, the Kelly Group, University of Maryland Upper Chesapeake Health, Freedom Federal Credit Union, Signature Digital Creative Services and Dayton Communications, Skylight Creative Ideas, American Solutions for Business Pro2 Marketing Group, Mid-Atlantic Photographic LLC, Water's Edge Event Center. Can we give it up for Paul and Kathy and everybody from Water's Edge? Dinner was delicious and they do a phenomenal job at service, so thank you, Paul and Kathy. Flavor Cupcakery, WXCY 103.7 FM. Co-op Media, if you didn't have the opportunity to have your testimonial done and take a step and repeat video, we'll be able to do that at the after party as well. Safe Harbors Business Travel, Beacon Staffing Alternatives, Advanced Eye Care, Vagabond Sandwich Company, A Bright Idea, It's Payday, Jack Small Engines, Bel Air Downtown Alliance, Laura Bush Family Dentistry, Ecotone Inc., Frederick Ward and Associates, Island Spice Grill and Lounge, Jarrettsville Federal, Supporting Strategies, and of course, I have to thank the Chamber team because we would not have this evening without them. So thank you to Heather and Kate. And Connor, who came back to help tonight. Thank you very much. Very excited that yesterday was National Support Your Chamber of Commerce Day, your local Chamber of Commerce Day, and we use that to kick off Maryland Economic Development Week. Now, technically, that doesn't start until next week, and as the county executive said, it's Business Appreciation Week in the county, but we started yesterday, we have today, and next week there's a ton happening in the county. So from everyone at the chamber, the board of directors, the team, we just want to say thank you. Thank you to the contributions that you make to our county with your time, your talent, your finances that you give for the philanthropic efforts. We are very grateful for all that you do. So a round of applause to you. Thank you. We have a lot happening at the Chamber of Commerce, so in the next couple of months, you're going to hear about some new initiatives that we're working on that are focused around entrepreneurship and workforce development. We're working on a program called Connect, Chamber Organized Network of Education and Training. And that's going to really tie the business community with students. That's going to pair students in the business community together for internship opportunities, apprenticeships, and also there are the school system, Towson University, Harford Community College has these internship programs and apprenticeship opportunities, and this website, this webpage is going to allow you as a business to get involved and see what's out there and what makes sense for you. So you'll hear more about that coming up. We are dedicated to being the voice of business and ensuring a vibrant community in our county. Stay tuned for more information about, again, what's happening. Please don't forget to take your gift bag. It has some great things in it, but you can also put your cookie. There are some Visit Harford mints this evening, so make sure you take your gift bag. And I am thrilled to announce our theme for our annual dinner, which is happening in February, is Casino Royale. ACES for the win, and ACES is our acronym for Advocacy, Connection, Education, and Savings Programs. And so that'll be a pretty fun evening filled with some gambling opportunities and, you know, some competitive betting. So who wouldn't have fun with that? Last but not least, we ask that tonight's dignitaries, sponsors, and recipients gather at the stage for photographs, and please, again, join us at the Beta Club for the after party. It has been a pleasure sharing this evening with you, and we are so grateful for your support. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.